Hello everyone, my name is Heather and today is not booth day, but I did want to spend some time today making a video about something that I was interested in when I was looking at how to start a booth. And I was being nosy, I guess, and wanted to know what kind of profits people made. So I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share how much money I have made each month in my booth. I want to just say one more time in case or for the first time if I've never said it before, that I do this as a hobby. I do this for fun. I don't do this as a job. I don't do this as a source of income. This is fun for me. It's a stress reliever. It's something I can do, kind of a hobby that I can do outside of kids and work. So anytime that I make money over my rent, I'm happy. So I also only spend maybe one day a week, one of my 2 days off a week, on my good periods where I feel motivated to do it, 1 day a week. And during my lazy times or busier times, I go maybe once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. So I don't spend a lot of time doing this, and a lot of the stuff I have in my booth is stuff that was already in my garage. I don't really go shopping for that much of it. So I'm not spending a lot of money on it either. That being said, my numbers are low. So I don't want you to think that I'm some kind of professional or expert, because I'm not. I just buy things that I like. I put it in my booth. If it doesn't sell, I get to keep it. And if it does sell, great, I made a profit. But either way, it's just fun for me and I enjoy it. Every time I make a sale, even if it's only $1, I'm happy. Making my rent is my priority. I am also in some Facebook groups for antique malls, booths, vendors, things like that. And I've noticed that my rent seems to be pretty high comparative to other states or different areas. My booth is technically 10 by 11, but she charges me for a 10 by 10 because I do have that pole with the fire extinguisher kind of in the middle of my booth, and I have to keep a clearance of that pole. So she does charge me for a 10 by 10, and it's $3.50 per square foot. So I pay $350 for my booth, and then 20 something dollars as tax. So my rent is $371 per month. Being in these groups, I see that some people only pay $175. Like, their rent is really, really low. My mall also takes a 10% commission. So $371 a month just gone, and then 10% of my sales also gone. So the numbers that I'm going to tell you is the amount that I was paid out. So that's after the rent and after the 10% commission. This is what I'm left with. So that's the numbers I'm going to give you. And also, these numbers aren't exact because I was looking it up from the first to the end of the month, but that's not always how the pay period ends. It's kind of, sometimes it's on the 14th instead of the 15th, and so on and so forth. So it's a little bit skewed, but it is the correct numbers overall. My first sale was in July 16th of 2021. So I'm a little bit past a year. Again, no way still an expert. I don't follow trends. I don't follow shabby chic or cottagecore or mid-century modern. I just buy what I like, and I stick with kitchen because it's what I know. Every once in a while I'll throw a few other things in there, but the majority of my booth is kitchen or metaphysical. So vintage kitchen and then metaphysical. Those are the two things that I really know. So that's really what I stick with. Sometimes if I find something that looks cool or it's cute or, Murano glass or something like that, then I will buy that. But mostly just stick with what I know. So if you want to have better profits, definitely do your research. If this is going to be a job for you, then you might want to do things a little bit differently than I am. But I'm going to share my numbers, so please don't make fun of me for my amounts. Okay, so from July 16th of 2021 through the 31st, I have a cheat sheet over here that I'm looking at. I made $160, and that was free money for me because she did not charge me for the month of July because I came in the middle of the month. So she gave me the rest of the month for free. So that 160 was mine. I did put down a $200 deposit, but my first payment was not until August. So $160 was my profit. August 1st through August 31st, I made $671. So once minusing out the booth rent, it was $300 profit. That was my first real solid month. September 1st through the 30th, I made $524, and so 153 of it was my profit. And this was the time that I introduced stickers into my booth, the $1 stickers. October 1st through the 31st, I made $502, so my profit was $131. November 1st through the 30th, I made $476, so my profit was $105. And that was a really low month. That was like one of my worst months. And someone's pulling up next to me. We're going to be quiet for a second. Well, they can already see my camera, so it doesn't matter. So where I failed here was that I did not put in Christmas. I put Christmas in way too late. I should have started putting that in probably in like now or through September, a little bit earlier. I put my Christmas decorations in too late, and then when I put the Christmas decorations in, I really should have put gift ideas in, and that's where I kind of messed up, and I learned a little bit from that. So November, I made $105. December 1st through the 31st, I made $665, which was a $294 profit. So that was a good one. That was my biggest one so far. January 1st through the 31st was a horrible month for me. I made $514, and so my profit was $143. In February 1st through the 28th, I made $479. So I guess that one's even worse than the one before. So, I mean, I was staying pretty steady around $100 to $150. And then I had that one good one at like Christmas time where it was like $300. But in February is where I started putting in some of the metaphysical. So I started with sage sticks, the loose sage, and the candles. And I kind of did it in the middle of the month, so I didn't really see an increase in that until the following month. So February, I made $479. My profit was $108. March 1st through the 31st, I introduced more of the metaphysical stuff, and that is when I put in the jars with the tiny chips and also the tumbled crystal stones in the bags, which range anywhere from $2 to $5. That month, I made $829, and my profit was $458. And April 1st through the 30th was my absolute best month ever. And this is when I started putting a lot more metaphysical stuff in there. All the things you see in there now has been in there since beginning of April. And for April, I made $1,081 with a $710 profit. That was my absolute best month. And it was also spring break. So all of the college students come here for our beaches. They went shopping there. They bought a lot of metaphysical stuff. June 1st through the 30th, I made $703. So my profit was $332. And then July 1st through the end of the month, I made $736, so my profit was $365. So you can see as I started putting in that metaphysical stuff that my profits definitely went up. Vintage was selling for me really well at the beginning, the first like month or two, and then it kind of dwindled off. So I gotta find, like, I'm finding that the metaphysical stuff is definitely my area. And then the other stuff that I do sell that is vintage is kitchen for me. It's not so much of the other stuff. So these are going to be my two areas that I stick with. These are my numbers. Please don't laugh at them. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's the truth. And if you have somewhere where your rent is lower, your profit margin is going to be much higher than mine. So I didn't realize that my rent was so much higher than other areas, and it's like that at every mall here. So every mall that I talked to about opening a booth, it was all about $3 to $3.50 per square foot. So I would have been paying the same no matter what mall I went to, but it's just weird how ours is so much higher compared to other areas. So hopefully you have a lower one, because you'll be definitely making a lot more profit if you only have $150 rent. So now I'm sitting in the parking lot at Goodwill because I just donated some stuff. So I'm going to go in and see what I can find. And if I find anything interesting, I'm going to show you while I'm in there. I haven't been to a Goodwill in a while. I usually go to Teen Challenge because they usually have the best stuff. So we're gonna head on in here to Goodwill. This one isn't a good one. I don't really find much in here. So for watching, I will see you soon if I find something good in Goodwill, and thank you. Okay, so I said that I never find anything here, and today I just spent $100, which is really weird for me because I never spend that much money at Goodwill. Please excuse the mess. I don't ask them for bags, I just throw stuff in the car. So I'm not gonna show you the stuff that's wrapped up, but I found this clock. I know it's backwards. See if I can turn it around without breaking anything. So this was $15, and I thought it would be worth a little bit more than what it is. But I'm happy to keep it. I like it. It's kind of like Art Deco looking, but it's newer and it's made of resin. And I looked it up and it's about $40 or so. I'm gonna put it in my booth and I'm gonna see how it goes, and if it doesn't sell, then whatever, I'll keep it. I'm happy to keep that one. This one is Lennox. I paid $5 for it. It's a cornucopia. We got Thanksgiving coming, so I'm sure it'll sell just fine. And then I found this really pretty cake plate. Again, if nobody buys this one, I'm happy to keep it. And it was $8. And Purple Ticket is 50% off, so it was $4. And then that is like it's got a chip on it, but it's a clay plate, and it was $1.49 because it's Black Ticket Monday, $1.49. So I figured for $1.49, even with the chip, it's fine. Okay, so that's that. I also found, I've been wanting one of these little mini fridges for $10. I'm gonna put that in the craft room. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna put that in the craft room with some like snacks or something for the kids. I know it's for makeup, but I think it'll be fine. I also found this lamp that's pretty cool. I'm afraid to plug it in because it's got one of those old style plugs. But it was also Purple Ticket at $12.99, so I got it for $6.50. And then I got this really awesome picture, and it was $20. I know you can't see it all because the lamp is in the way, but it was $20. And I like it. It's got some nice colors. There's another picture behind it that's for my daughter. That's the Japanese wave. That was $10. I found one of these little Spice of Life fry pan kind of ones. And then in here is this set. It's a sugar and a creamer. It's Mikasa. They were like half off. So $2.50, and then the other one I think was $3.99. Yeah, here's the creamer. I like when I find both pieces. Oh no, this is an Owl Cup coffee cup. He was $2. I sell coffee cups very well for like $10. I found this cute little bone china little thingy. $3. Ooh, it says Sheer Elegance bone china. Don't know what that is, but it has this cute little teeny tiny top on it. That was kind of cute for $3. And then we got the creamer that goes along with it with the peaches on it. So yeah, that's my little haul for today. So some of the stuff is for me, but I don't know about the picture. I might want to keep the picture. I don't know. What do you think? Okay. So I think it was bad for me to say that I don't ever find anything here because I just walked out with $100 worth of stuff. So, but I think it's good stuff. So we'll see how it does. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll get this in the booth soon and you can see it in the booth. Bye.